talk to him, a very young man, we are the new Director General of the SLRA. We did Alfred Momodu, and he can talk to me next. A very young man, but you don't hold a very key position. We are positioned a very critical to all the actions that we do. We talk about roads, not just for EU, World Bank, everything. That's a very critical position. With this Maya, they can talk to me next now. In the General of the SLRA. We all began it before. We don't reach the position of the small group to the Alfred Momodu.
The Honorable Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Dr. Mohamed Jaldo, members of Cabinet present, honorable members of Parliament, the head of the delegation for the European Union, local dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. 5 months ago, when the president came for commission on the road, he made a promise. He said, well, now we get such a magnificent bridge in the Rwanda for Richard, become a very serious problem. So like how Mr. James just talked, engagements and comments. We did one today, now part of the result of that engagement then. This road, which is normally divided into 2 segments, we already come up from Makolo Junction onto the Mabang bridge, and then they already come up from the bridge for MOYAMBA. Today we have to make the Honorable Vice President can launch this first segment of this road. When we reach here this morning, of course, we all know so we can launch the rehabilitation of this road. But when we reach here this morning, rehabilitation will be a very critical word for people. Because like how the chief talk, from 1974, they don't see any kind, major intervention on this road. Of course, so many other interventions that we do them on the road, and they don't come with different names. Some don't even come with rehabilitation. So no doubt, we do the one that is with rehabilitation. But whatever rehabilitation means to we all know, for this purpose, our Lord will say, this road, this 14 kilometers road, will they upgrade them to a bituminous surface. What do you mean by that? Will they tar this road? My emphasize again, will they put gold tardy? Right. But then for product codes, I know to that what it entails. Now make them say make a Canada matter when waiting at the scope, waiting the contractor for do. Before they get to that point where they put that quota, a lot of other small obstacles in there. For example, we will meet some side that will say what having they cross the road. This side they will go to culverts, reinforced pipe culverts them, some of them box culvert them, will they put them there? Will they guide the way where the water they move? So when they go across the road, they affect the road. When we don't do that again, we will reach to some sections there, which will be very swampy. In these swampy areas in there, we therefore protect the ground properly before we put them on our layers that we talk about. So we therefore do what we call rock fill. We therefore put them big boulders and we therefore put them in those sections in there, follow stabilize the sections in there. So when we're ready for put the other pavement layers there, it will be fine and easy for our work with. Then the ground will see so some of our natural ground, some of our we don't carry dirty there. So we look at the areas and they were strong enough based on we test them what they do. Some will go strengthen them, we'll go borrow material. So no doubt we'll therefore engage people in the community for the land then who will therefore go take that red dirty what we can call laterite for can put and strengthen that road. So a lot of that therefore happen on the road. Then after that, we get what we call this iron stone, we can call an aggregate. We also get for ferry and from quarries, we can put out. That in the end, they make we road, they become very strong for them we stand. Then heavy vehicles are road, we get for apply the road. And then finally, we think now all was see, we put a quota. But then, additional road authority will concern, and even with partners, the European Union, not only the road, safety is our major concern. So we therefore look at sections then, also we put guardrails them, they iron them for protect probably may the Lord forbid a vehicle will go astray. We also equally get for do proper road marking. So it will guide drivers then or motorists them as they go about the business to make them know which part of the lane they for day and which movement they for make at every point in time. So we therefore do proper road marking. And we also, because we know just do the road like this, we therefore get some communication. The road therefore communicate to the motorists then. So we therefore put road signs there. In the past, we don't really take care of several roads. One of the major challenges is vandalization and theft. But I believe that the people in Akoya, anyone road sign they put, they all protect them. Because they know say now for their own safety and for the safety of everybody in this country when they use that road. And we want many people in Akoya, may they set that example, may they ensure say at the end of this project, any road sign we will put, let it day until the end of time. But in all of this, Mr. James, we don't talk, it requires money. Of course, you don't tell me clearly say this money are the European Union and the government of Australia, the provider. I come back now specifically for making know say we and the European Union, we don't do this partnership for more than 3 decades. The European Union, Honorable Vice President, now one of the major supporters. If I want a classical example where we set up the support, now the Trans-West African Highway, when they pass through the country, starting from the Guinean border, it can Mashaka to Bo, to Bandajuma, to the Liberian border. That particular road will span close to 400 kilometers. The European Union, over the period, that then and the government of Australia don't provide that money there. No other partner not do so much it. So the European Union, I just want to stress that we've been very good partners, reliable partners, and I think we could continue our collaboration in this regard. The road sector is a very reliable sector. Then, of course, we don't talk about the government of Australia EU commitment. Then, and they also bring, in as much as Mr. James talked about, they also bring them because now we get for them at the forefront. They engage the community people there. So, they use this podium for make the community people and know say we go counter now, we go ask for our push them, we do inquiry and do whatever development we do, whoever in land we use, now for the common good of this whole country. So do make we open hands when we come. I would like also finally for thank the Ministry of Works, where they directly supervise we, the Ministry of Finance, where they help we then do much every day, for me able for support such projects there. And of course, at one the Honorable Vice President extend, we thanks to the President for all the support we don't get in this sector. Ladies and gentlemen, this will therefore do at this road. Sierra Leone Authority, my colleagues them tell me thank you for the unfettered support we provide. And for this particular road, I want to especially thank Engineer Vandy French. We don't be the project manager, and we don't work day and night for ensuring we get to this point. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Omoru. I think everybody went on camera in the President European Union. Now this example we want from other partners them. Everybody between them and the corner. Make them come with development of the country. We need it. This country needs development. So we partner them if they're there in the area. We don't do it. We make them begin to think about coming like the EU and help us with development. That's what we do now. We want to tell you thank you again very much for that. So as I say, being I just tell and make another talk. Now when they come to the people actually they can make statements them. Now this program. And the first person who they call the national authorizing officer of the European Development Fund, we happen to be also the Minister of Development in this country, Madam Kenya Bali.
I'll tell Mr. Chair, thank you. Your Excellency, Vice President, Honorable Dr. Mohamed Jode Diallo, colleague ministers, PC Kompa Bomboli III, the EU Ambassador to Sierra Leone, Manuel Mula, and I stand on all other existing protocols. But I would like to say to the people of Songo, in Piari, top noy. Ogwanami tekade bop nuno sonko. The previous speaker, the person who speak before me, talk saying get problem for translate from English to Creole. Where you go see me really timely inside where I make this contribution, this statement. But as the chairman will say and the previous speaker, they are in two capacities. Me are the Minister of Planning and Economic Development, where the president appoints to make sure people their life better and they get money now in pockets. Now we roll down here. And the ministry they put together the national plan for make we able to do so, for turn this country around for the better. The second role where I play now, as I mentioned, we are the National Authorizing Officer for the EDF. And what does that mean? That means they monitor the implementation of EU-funded projects in Salon, of which this road now one. But I don't want to talk about this road because people there already don't talk about them. And I will say the Minister of Works will expand on what they say, and also the Vice President will conclude. So what I want to talk about small. Now the work where the President give me for do, where relates to this road. Now, the Chief will talk about the promise where the President make last year, where he will launch the bridge for this road. But the President make the two promises where we expect to keep every one of those promises. We don't work well for the last 5 years, and a promise now for even do better in the next 5 years. The President listened to the cry of the people, and at that he make a vision for the country. And the vision, which we need to work on and translate on the vision, the President called them the Big 5 game changers. The Big 5 game changers. The Big 5. Now you can't hear me in the back. Obana Tambat. I'm not saying that they're a Big 5. Game changers, alternatively, myself not even know what in a game changers. When we get Spolatika, loose utka, loose of Fino. That is the Big 5 game changers. Ambassador Muller, you'll understand my Creole and the Timmy at the same time. And from the Big 5 game changers, when we get the first game changer, where we call the flagship program, Game Changer 1, Prim, La for Feed Salon. And I want to, before I talk this multimedia, I want to explain to you now what's in a game changer. Game changer, if you play a game, let's take football for example, or any game, and you lost the game, what you do, you introduce a strategy or you introduce people where they'll turn the game around so you can win. So, we call them the game changers. This government don't bring game changers for change the game, for make we win. So the first one, now for feed salon. San Kerenyu, I hear this can. On top, that now feed salon. You make sure that hearing the cry say, people they're hungry, people that want money from their agriculture. So the Ministry of Agriculture and all other ministries, they work towards for feed salon. The other area, the human capital development. And waiting they tell me say now human capital development in Timni. Now some mare matai mofino. We make sure that in the past, capital na gentry Gentry na any country na mortal man. But if that mortal man get problem, then it no go able to do the work. So what we don't do for the last 5 years in education, through free education, through access to health, we will continue, we will expand. We will also consider anybody we not include before, like the disabled, like the aged. We get more women involved so that the country will thinner for all men. The third game changer, SAS. This is the youth employment scheme. Yamika said to me, Sankare Mopat ka Omtefe Orone. That gentry, the gentry where we get for human capital, now the youth. And we don't promise as a government for create jobs for not 1,000, not 2,000, not 100,000, 500,000 youth. I think say the track for that pastor because we don't try so tell for we cooking there for air work. That now almost every youth, man and woman in this country will get a job. That now a promise where we don't make and a promise where we go keep. The fourth area, this palette, we call technology and infrastructure. You don't say I will talk at me. I'll try and swallow. Sankare amat mofino. Takamu ansu and computer. It will help we begin them forget work. It will help think them for better than the country. All the systems we go able to make them better one than this country. And the last one, the tamat. It will be difficult or not? Tamat. It is revamping the public sector architecture. Creole said that they difficult. for fixed government service where we give for people for make it get impact for make it better. But I think say the thing new one easy for me. So when panel no any key AM panel matai morphino. That is fixing the public sector architecture. Morphino. Okay, I missed the other one. Morphino also fair. Yes, okay. So this road, I come back to this road because it cut across all the game changers. In agriculture, feed salon, fisheries. The road will go into the rural areas and we go able to produce more, transport more to the markets. The youth where we talk about, they go get jobs in construction. They go get easy accessibility to job sites. Health education. They go easily able to get to the hospital. The beginning they go able to get to the schools. So this road, very, very important. We talk about the road from Makolo to Koblo Golama Bridge. We look forward, we ask, President they ask, me they ask, I don't go tired for ask. I don't ask Ambassador Mula so many times for the road where they extend now from Mabang to MOYAMBA. And I believe say, if we know that story in the Bible, now the widow where they knock na the judge in the mouth, where finally the judge answer. You know, answer because it doesn't vex if you want to sleep. But the reason why he answered that woman hold on and say, he say, okay, I the answer. That's how I get for you, Ambassador Ruler. Yes, Oliver Twist, and then now Oliver Twist are still they push the way the road come out MOYAMBA. And they go down south as far as Chenge Kaboro. Honorable Veronica, we can work police together so till we get the funds. So anyway, I want to tell, not to mean that keynote speaker, but this this is not the plan of the government. All these plans we adopt talk. Right now, with ministry, they discuss all around the country on this big five agenda and how people can see them and what they want to see inside their agenda. So I know say some representatives from here will also be in the discussions. But I want to tell the EU, Teki, I want to add to that, I want to tell the office of the director of NAO, Ambrose, and your team. I want to tell you thank you. I want to tell the Alfred Momodu, the director of SLRA, thank you. And I want to tell you all thank you for William Kanaya. Momodu, Takatalam. Momo.
Madam Minister, move of Fino. Obonasu, that's the both that them the Masu. Move. Thank you very much. We are getting there. Now, with the carry from the big man, that the EU now, Ambassador Mola, what you may from him, for like our committee said to me, say, he will take you money for finishing this road here. Miss Ambassador Mola, please.
Your Excellency, Honorable Vice President Dr. Mohamed Diallo, Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, the Honorable Mrs. Kenye Barley, Minister of Planning and Economic Development, the Honorable Dr. Dennis Ansandi, Minister of Works and Public Assets, the Honorable Ambassador Umaru Bonvuri, Resident Minister, Northwest, Honorable Members of Government, Honorable Members of Parliament, Honorable Paramount Chief Baikompa Bomboli III, and Honorable Paramount Chiefs and Chiefs present, the Director of the Sierra Leone Road Authority, Engineer Alfred Momodu, and the Director of the National Authorizing Office, Mr. Ambrose James. Ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. It is an honor and a privilege to join the Honorable Vice President, the government and the people of Sierra Leone in the launching of the rehabilitation works of the road from Makolo to Koglo-Golama Bridge at Mabang. On behalf of the European Union delegation, I commend all those involved in bringing this important project to this point. The National Authorizing Office, the Ministry of Planning and Economic Development, the Ministry of Works, the Sierra Leone Roads Authority, and the Ministry of Finance. The European Union is one of the principal partners to the road infrastructure currently in place in Sierra Leone. During the last decades, Sierra Leone and the European Union have worked closely together on upgrading the bulk of the major road links in Sierra Leone. The funds for the rehabilitation works formally to be launched today come from the MOYAMBA to MOYAMBA Junction Road and Bridges Agreement. This agreement between the European Union and Sierra Leone included the reconstruction of 32.8 kilometers of the road from MOYAMBA Junction to MOYAMBA Town, as well as the construction of two major bridges. And in addition to the bridge at Mabang, the agreement covered also the construction of the Paramount Chief Adikali Modu third bridge at Magbele. As upon completion of the works covered by the agreement, some funds remained, And there I have to say congratulations to all those who were involved in working on the project, because you have made savings. This is very good. The government of Sierra Leone then suggested using the remaining funds for the 14 kilometers of road from Makolo to Mabang bridge. So when doing so, the government of Sierra Leone committed to providing additional funds to ensure the rehabilitation of the entire 14-kilometer distance in line with some standards as those used for the recently completed works from MOYAMBA to MOYAMBA Junction and from Bandar-Juma to the Liberian border. So, what are now these standards? The road structure will consist of a subgrade, subbase, base course and an asphaltic varying surface. It will be a dual carriageway taking vehicular traffic in both directions at all times. It will have shoulders on both sides of the center line, and right-sized side drains will be constructed within settlements and in other places where this is needed and deemed necessary. The road will be 10 meters wide. The carriageway will be 3.5 meters in either direction and typically wider in curves. And the shoulders will be 1.5 meters on each side. The director of the National Authorizing Office already mentioned that the expected costs are around 7.35 million euros. And on that basis, the parties agreed that the European Union would be around 60% of the expected costs, while Sierra Leone would be the remaining around 40%. The European Union is also providing the funding for the required supervision services. The works, which started already on the 1st of November, will predominantly be implemented with West African and with European expertise. This new stretch of road will bring the Port Loko and MOYAMBA districts closer to each other, enhancing inter-district integration. Travel time and fuel consumption will further go down, contributing to the economic development in the area and the country at large. Ladies and gentlemen, the EU encourages the Sierra Leonean authorities to further strengthen its road maintenance programs, axle load control legislation and road safety campaigns in order to maximize the return on investment of road infrastructure and to generate economic diversification and service sector growth. The project launched today is a good example that Sierra Leone and the European Union have been working together and contributing to build up connectivity and thereby making Sierra Leone part of the global gateway. Roads connect people and bring us together, people of different countries, people of different languages, and people of different backgrounds. Roads and bridges help to overcome gaps within the country and between countries and regions. The European Union intends to continue supporting Sierra Leone in green economy, including food security and the development of the agriculture sector, as well as our Team Europe initiative for clean energy. We will continue supporting Sierra Leone in human capital development, which has been the flagship project of the government of Sierra Leone. Working together